alone, living a fantasy. I think we deserve it right. Top of the memories.
Hey everybody! I just realized that I already filmed an intro, but we are doing a different style video this week. I'm going to show you one, how to get this makeup look, and two, we are going to be doing a girl talk, our first ever girl talk on Love Kendra Monet XO. Can I get a cheer? I'm very excited to do this different style video. I hope that y'all get to see a bit more of my personality, and I really want to just lay off on some of the heavier content. Yes, this is still a heavier topic, but it's not so much as a serious video per se. More of like a guidance type video. So I hope that you enjoy it. If this is something that you want to see more of on my channel, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. All right, so this week we are doing the topic self-esteem and self-worth. I just want to get into the nitty-gritty of what it is to have self-worth and self-confidence and high self-esteem, because so many girls lack that, or they have really low self-esteem. One thing that I do aim to do is encourage young women and better themselves in some way, shape, or form, which was the original aim of my blog. Specifically Black women. Yes, all women are welcome here, of course, but we don't get a lot of uplifting here in the Black community, so I do just want to contribute to that. So the first thing is self-esteem is more than just looks. It's about how you like and value yourself. I just want to get into and expand on how your inner confidence will show on the outside. All right, so first we're going to do eyebrows. I will also try to tell you guys what products I'm using. First things first is lack of confidence will show in different areas of your life. So for example, your social interactions, your communication, body language, decision making, those are just a few examples for you guys. This is just the spoolie for the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. For my brows, I actually go in with the NYX Lift and Snatch eyebrow, like the felt tip pen. So yes, they do show in different areas of your life. So our goal here is to remain well-rounded in our confidence, show high confidence and high self-esteem in every aspect of our life. The lack of confidence, it shows in your social interactions, your communication, body language, decision making, you know, that list right there. For me, when I had low self-esteem, I was in high school. You know, people used to make fun of my hair, they used to make fun of my face, my outfits, my shoes. It was just really difficult to catch a break, and it was really, really difficult to feel good about myself when I was being told every single day what I could be doing differently. It's like, gosh, can I get a moment to breathe, please? Like, can you let up and get up off my neck? Like, y'all, it was so bad. I used to wear Fugs, okay? In 8th grade. It was so bad. This guy wrote a poem about me called Fugs, got up in front of the class and read the poem to our entire class, and then pointed at me when it was all done and everybody laughed. It was so embarrassing. It's not like I could control it. That's just the shoes, and I liked them. I wanted to wear them, so that's what it was. But did it make me feel good about myself? No. Was I embarrassed? Yes. Anyways, it just made me feel really bad. But then I was like, I like the shoes, so what does it matter to you? You gonna buy me Uggs?
You gonna buy it for me? You gonna buy it? No, I didn't think so.
I didn't think so. They really just try to talk down on me on every aspect. It bothered me, but it didn't bother me to the point of I can't continue with my life. I can't keep doing the things that I like. I was always gonna do the things that I like regardless of what people said about me. Y'all, this is the Maybelline concealer. The label rubbed off. I can't tell you what shade it is. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Self-deprecation doesn't hurt anyone but you. There is no point in letting what people say about you determine what you're going to do next in life. It shouldn't determine how you feel about yourself. It doesn't determine how you move, the decisions you make, any of that. Because what does their opinion have to do? Like, their opinion has nothing to do with you. Not a single thing. Who cares? If you don't care, then they just out there talking for themselves. And sometimes you just gotta let that happen. There's no point in getting all worked up and riled up and trying to change yourself based on what somebody else says. Beauty is subjective, and you will not be able to live a good, fulfilling, confident life if you sit there and worry about what the next person's gotta say about you. You have got to let that go, or it will destroy you in every way, shape, and form. It'll kill your mental health, it'll kill you emotionally, because you spend so much time worrying about it. Physically, like, people will try to change their appearance based on what other people say. If you don't have a problem with how you look, what does their opinion have to do with it? Do not allow those negative comments to come in and try to change things about you. You guys, I am going in with a dry beauty blender specifically for my eyebrows. Yes, I still do 2016 eyebrows. I think that they look better. They look more tame. They look more appropriate. Are they the best right now? No, but it's okay. But yeah, that's just what I have to say for that topic there. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eyebrow off camera and then I'll come back with the rest. Okay, y'all, I did my eyebrows off camera. Not gonna lie, I had to redo them because they were just not coming out good. I was like, ooh, girl, what is that? So I still use the same products, just reshaped them. And then again, I went in with the dry beauty blender just because I feel like it goes on a whole lot better when it's dry, when I'm just doing my eyebrows, and then later on, that's when I wet the beauty blender. Now we are going to set in with the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and this is in the shade Deep Brown, just to give it a little bit more tint, but also set them in place here. The next question I have for you guys, what can we do to change this? We don't want to allow people to get into our head so easily to be able to alter our perception of ourselves. So one, you can remove yourself from the situations that you're in and the people that you're around, because a lot of the times people do end up in situations where people do not have their best interests at heart and they will try to tear them down for whatever reason. It could be jealousy, it could be unhappiness within themselves. There are plenty of aspects that I probably can't even list them all. Just try to remove yourself from those situations. It'll be easier on you mentally and emotionally. First, we're going in with the Conceal It by LA Colors. I do have some discoloration around my mouth, like this part of my face is darker.
Is that hyperpigmentation?
In the top half of my face. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this as well as a lighter concealer to make the bottom half of my face more even before we go in with foundation. So I just do like a little circle. It look a little crazy, but it's gonna come together, I promise. We're also going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Neutral. And I just put 2 little dots right here, just so that it doesn't look too crazy. And then I'll also go with the Tower 28 Daily Rescue Spray, and I'll just spray that on the beauty blender. Oh, child, it was not trying to come out. It's about empty. I don't have much left. The second thing that we can do to change this kind of situation is to allow yourself space and time to create an image of yourself that's not based on what others think of you. You sit there and you spend majority of your time with people who don't like you. Of course, you're gonna have a skewed image of yourself. Some people are just mean. You gotta be able to step out on your own, know who you are, before you step into these social circles, before you step into different areas of life. You have to be strong enough in your own image so that people can't shake you and your foundation. Take some time alone, really learn more about yourself, learn what you're into, what you like, things that contribute to your happiness, and that'll really bring out that inner glow, and you'll be healing yourself from within, and then it'll show on the outside. So now that we have evened out our face a little bit, because see how it doesn't look so dark on the bottom half of my face? Now we can go in with foundation. So first, I do mix 2 foundations. I go in with the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the shade 335. I was not trying to show. I go with the Maybelline 335 because it's darker. I usually use that like in the summertime, but since it's wintertime, I do lighten up a little bit, quite a bit to be honest. And then I also have the L'Oreal Infallible. I don't know what shade this is. I think it's 485. And I just mixed the 2 because this one is too light. The other one is too dark, so I go in with a couple of pumps on the back of my hand. This is just to keep my face from looking cakey, because I don't know exactly what to use as an example for a cakey face, but yeah, I don't want to be looking crazy. So while I mix this in on my hand here, I will give y'all my last thing. Before we get started, I do want to tell y'all this is the Real Techniques 204 buffing brush. I just mix these up on the back of my hand and then go straight in on my face. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I forgot primer. I usually use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So the next bullet point that I have for you guys is to just find the beauty within yourself. That goes hand in hand with bullet point number 2, which is allow yourself space and time. In that space and time, you really need to take advantage of that, because you're going to remove the people in your life. You're going to have a lot of free time. You're going to have a lot of time to do nothing. Use that time of doing nothing to really deep dive into who you are. A lot of times we don't know who we are, and that's how we end up in those kinds of situations. take this time while you're alone to really know yourself, I guess. Like, do a couple hobbies, practice a couple makeup looks, try on different outfits, different shoes, watch TV shows that you like. You can watch plenty of YouTube videos. There are YouTube videos out there for everything. And you can really find what you like. And when you find what you like, incorporate what you like into different areas of your life. So me, I like to read. I literally just picked up reading because it was something that I used to like and I had gave up on it. So started that again. I also started doing my own nails again. I do Gel X nails. 1, it contributes to my look. 2, it saves me money. 3, I can switch my nails whenever I want to. It's great. I love it. I also learned how to do hair. Not that great, but I learned how to do hair on myself. That's just a couple of things that boosted my self-esteem and told me more about who I was. Because people would ask me, oh, what do you do in your free time? What do you like to do? I wouldn't have an answer. I had no idea outside of the people I was rolling with. If I wasn't hanging out with them, there was no self-identity, which contributes to low self-esteem. And when you don't know yourself, you'll accept anything because you don't know how you want to be treated. You don't know what you want to be around. You just don't know anything. So I had to change that really quick. When I realized that people knew that I didn't know, I was like, oh, yeah, you gotta let that go. But yeah, I just went on like a little tangent there. I don't even know what's gonna make it in the video. But again, find beauty within yourself and not the standard. We live in BBL culture. We live in Fashion Nova, skinny waist, big butt, big boobs. Not everybody is meant to fit in that standard. So you can't sit there and go off what other people consider beautiful. You have to let that go because you'll be chasing after a standard that's 1, always changing, 2, that you'll never meet because you're not designed to meet it. It's okay to not be the standard. So right now I am going in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, but this is in the shade Medium Warm. I just put it on my chin, my forehead, and then under my eyes, just to brighten up the areas here. I know that I want to get a concealer that matches my skin exactly, but I just have not done it. Every time I go into Target, I walk right past it. That's just what it is. But eventually I will get one, and I'll put that down first to cover up the dark circles. And then I'll go in with the brightening concealer so that my face is like really tea. Because I've been picking up on photos. You can see my dark circles. And I'm like, no, I don't want that to happen. But yeah, here I'm just blending this out. So 1, the edges aren't harsh. But 2, so that we can get some dimension to my face. Like, yes, girl. Eat it up. Eat, 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 eat. Notice how that's blended out, but you can still see it. Ooh. Yeah, with the lash topics, those are a couple of things that you can do to change your circumstances. Just allow yourself space and time to grow. A lot of the times, people with low self-esteem will try to surround themselves with others to keep themselves from dealing with their own issues. That's not what you want to do in this case, otherwise you'll constantly be running from your problem and you'll never get better. Also with the concealer here, I am just blending all the way up to my temple. Because 1, I think that when I go in with like contour and blush, you can really see the colors. And I also do a little bit on the side of my nose to give it more of that snatch look when I go in with contour there as well. So we covered what can we do to change our situation. Next, I said, do you like yourself outside of others? Again, I feel like we already covered this, but it's really important because a lot of us do not know ourselves outside of other people. We don't know ourselves outside of what they told us that we look like. We don't know ourselves outside of their perception of us. You have to be confident in your own perception of yourself, or you will always be looking for what someone has to say next. And if that someone says something that you don't want to agree with, or something that makes you unhappy, you can spiral out of control. Spiraling out of control, that sounds a bit extreme, but sometimes it happens to people. Some people are just not set in themselves, and that one thing could really turn them all around. So 1, we gotta try to be nicer to each other. 2, know yourself enough. Outside of your social circles and teams and extracurriculars, who are you? What do you know about yourself? How is your heart? How is your mental space? How do you feel about the way you look in the mirror? Those are good questions to ask ourselves. Do you have a strong sense of self-identity without identification of other factors? Now we are going in with the Makeup Revolution contour and highlight stick. Not gonna lie, I literally only use the contour side, but I go in on my chin and then the top of my head and then right here directly up under my cheekbone. I'll also contour my nose, but I try to do that later on just because I feel like it fits in that part of my makeup better. And then I also use the, what is this? This is the contour brush by Real Techniques. This is number 206. Y'all see that, girl? Yes, period. Do you have a sense of self-identity without the identification of other factors? Outside of your job, outside of your work friends specifically, outside of your teams like soccer or basketball or anything like that. Do you know who you are? A lot of people will let their hobbies and their passions take a hold of them, and they'll spend their whole lives chasing after whatever it is, and they won't know who they are. They won't know anything about themselves because they spent all of that time on one thing. Of course, that can make you feel empty inside, and that's what we're trying to avoid here. You want to feel strong, you want to feel uplifted, you want to feel, ooh, child, get out of my eye. That is so annoying. Not only do you want to feel a sense of accomplishment, but sometimes that's the only thing that those people feel, and they don't get anywhere. They spend their whole lives sitting there wondering, oh, specifically with work, some people will put their jobs so far ahead of everything that they'll lose parts of themselves. And they're sitting here wasting all the time, and then they're going to wonder, where did all the time go? So yes, we need to have a sense of identity outside of other factors. It all goes back to spending time with ourselves. What can we do to make sure that we build a strong foundation? Here are my notes I wrote. When you stare in the mirror, are you able to be honest and like what you see in the reflection? Again, I do want to just kind of steer away from the looks of it all. Are you able to be honest and like what you see in the reflection, mentally and physically? Yes, you can like yourself physically all you want to, but if people are sitting there bullying you, and mentally you're not in a good place, that's gonna ruin you externally. The way we feel about ourselves on the inside will always show on the outside. If the answer is no, you need to take some time alone to find out who you really are and how you can improve from the inside out. The whole thing with self-esteem is it starts from the inside. When our self-esteem gets attacked, we get attacked from the outside. The outside is what doesn't matter. Who are you? And are you happy? And are you proud of yourself when you look in that mirror? When you close your eyes and you lay your head down every single night, are you proud of who you are and what you've done? Do you know who you are and what you've done? Oh my gosh, I was supposed to set my under eyes. And I've been sitting here talking. And I forgot, and I creased my under eyes because I did not set them right away. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to set creases. It's fine, everything's fine, you guys. Everything's fine. I was supposed to set right away. I literally forgot. Anyways, we are going in with the Laura Mercier. Ooh. Translucent setting powder. I believe this is the Ultra Blur. Let me tell y'all something about this powder. This powder is good. I actually found it from a mutual on my TikTok. She had used it. I was like, girl, what is this setting powder? Because her skin always looked so airbrushed. And I was like, oh, I want to look like that too, girl. What are you using? She told me. And it was right around Christmas time. So I went ahead and put that on my list. I was like, ooh, can I get me some of that, girl, please? And sure enough, I got it. Thank y'all. Thank my parents. Thank God. Because, girl, it's been my holy grail. Before I was using CoverGirl, and I'm not gonna lie, their setting powder is really good too. I did my sister's makeup for her senior pictures, and she was getting compliments left and right, and there is no flashback in the photos. I'm sitting here talking my life away. Anyways, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I put it on my chin, my forehead, and my under eyes. One, I get really oily. Two, I just like the extra blur effect that's all over my face. I'm gonna let this set on my face for a little bit, and then I'll go in with this powder brush here. I'm not sure where I got it from. It came in a set. If you see me pick up some of these purple brushes, I don't know where it came from. All right, my next question is, do you like yourself despite what people say about you? So when someone tries to shake your foundation, you have to remain confident enough to not fall. That just highlights the importance of a strong foundation. If you sit there and you build your confidence based on the compliments of others, you'll never know how you truly feel about yourself. You have to build a foundation, not just on straw. It's kind of like the Three Little Piggies, how the first two built their houses, what was it, straw and wood? Was it wood? Girl. They built their houses out of materials that weren't meant to stand. And so when that wolf came, he sat there and he blew it all down. They did not have a good foundation, so they lost their home. Your body is your home. Your mental is your home. That's you. That's where you will reside for the entirety of your life. You need to take care of it. How are you going to take care of it? And how are you going to take care of yourself if your home literally gets blown away? That's it. That is literally all it took for that wolf to come in there and ruin everything for them. But the last one, he built his house out of brick and he survived. He survived the storm. He survived the little, because He knew enough about his house to be able to withstand the storm. And that's how I need y'all to be. You cannot base yourself on what others think and say about you, or you will sit there and be blowing in the wind and you'll go wherever the wind takes you, and that is a dangerous game to play. Also, there will always be that person who will try to come and tear you down, whether that be because of jealousy or disdain or any other reason. You have to stand tall and know that you are that girl and not that girl just because others said that you're that girl. You have to be that girl because you know that you're that girl. You have to be confident in your mind. You have to be confident in your knowledge and that strength. You have to be confident in your heart. You have to be confident in your body. You have to be confident in every way, shape, or form. When you walk in a room, you need to have your head held high. You need to know that your enemies cannot do nothing to stop you. You have to know that you are that girl. There's no other way to put it. You have to go in there strong. You have to go in there level-headed. And whatever somebody tries to throw at you, that's when you have to be like, oh, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Know in your heart that the person that you've come to be, the person that you learned about, the person that you sat with day in and day out, trying to learn to love, you have to know that that person is the best version of yourself and that no one can change that. That's the game changer right there. When people see you and they realize that they can't do anything, because they will try you. When people see that they can't do anything to tear you down, oh, they get mad. And that's when you got to go harder. And that's when you start seeing the fruits of your labor come in. It's like, oh, girl, like, not only build your self-esteem, don't build yourself up in the world, build yourself up in Christ, okay? Yes, God will do it for you. He will. Now, I'm not trying to turn it into, you know, some of my sit down, talk serious videos, but I'm just saying, build it up in Christ. Ain't nobody gonna give you that permanent strength and confidence like God will. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I cannot multitask for the life of me. So I'm just gonna take a minute to stop and do the makeup. We are going back in with that contour stick by Makeup Revolution, and I am just doing 2 little lines down my nose. Then we're gonna go in with this little brush here. This is the smudge / blend brush. I'm pretty sure it's an eyeshadow brush. I think this is by Real Techniques, but it's from a different set that I got. I'm gonna go in there and blend this in. I like to take it in under my eyebrow just because it gives my face a little dimension. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if that made it any better with me blending it out, but going into the next step, I'm using the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Truth. Now, me, I got a little bit of blush blindness, I'm not gonna lie. So, I try to put it on the back of my hand, and then I'll take an angled blush brush, like so. And then I'll kind of like smudge it out on the back of my hand and then go in with it on my face because it will go on way too strong and I'll be sitting there looking crazy. I do go straight for the cheekbone and then up around my eyebrow a little bit because that's why we put that concealer there. It's really gonna give me a lifted look, but also it's gonna be tea. Like, I love it. And see how it's giving a nice flush. It's not like bam, because girl, I did my makeup once and I used this really bright pink blush. So let me show you. This is the e.l.f. Oh, I can't see. I can't swim.
I can't swim.
I used the e.l.f. coming in hot. She was bright. And she was not that girl. She is that girl, but she was not that girl that day that I did it because I looked so crazy. On top of that, I had used the Juvia's Place Volume 5. Look at how bright that is. I was looking great. Mind you, it was my birthday. That was not a day to be trying stuff, but I did it anyways. So, you see how I was eating it? Yeah. And then I'll try to go like just a little on the nose, not too much, but I also only do that sometimes. So, yeah. Okay, now that we're a little caught up and we are nearing the end of the video here, let's get into our last topic, which is just to take pride in your appearance. Doesn't this go perfect with the video? Oh my gosh, thank you. I know. I be feeling like trash, garbage, not that girl. When I look bad, if my hair is not slick, which is freaking often because I have 4Z hair, if my outfit is not T, if my shoe is on just a little bit to the left, I feel like I have to have a bad day now because I look bad. Like, not that I choose to have a bad day, but girl, if I be looking a mess, I be looking a mess and it ruins my whole mood because I take pride in my appearance. So I've always said, I didn't know that this was like an actual thing until I heard other people say it. I've been saying this since high school. If you look good, you feel good. I had a friend and she was like, no, if you feel good, you look good. I was like, I mean, yeah. Yeah. That's not exactly true for me, but for you, yeah. Do whatever works for you, you know? But me, I was like, girl, if I look bad, then I feel bad. And that's just what it was. My confidence did not shine as bright if I look a mess. And, ooh, I didn't even tell y'all what I'm using. I am using the L'Oreal Telescope. Girl, hey! Okay, I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic. This is my favorite mascara. I used to use Lash Paradise. That mascara is fire. But this wand separates my lashes a whole lot better, which I really appreciate. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me good?
Can you guys hear me good?
At this point, I'm just talking. Let me get back on topic. My mom always said to take more time with myself because for the longest time, I wouldn't even put on no lotion. In 6th grade, everybody knew if they lifted up my pant leg, my ankle was gonna be ashy. And that's just what it was. I thought it was freaking funny. I don't know why. I was 11. Everything is funny when you're 11. How you feel about yourself will show on the outside. Again, that seems to be the trending topic in this video here, but it's true. If you feel bad about yourself and you let it show through your outfits and what you're wearing and the way that you care about your hair and yourself, like, you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. Just a couple of examples. Do your hair. Do your hair. Please do your hair. You could wear a bummy outfit, but if you did your hair, girl, you tea. I saw on TikTok, I don't know who said it, but she was like, if you're gonna be bummy in one thing, you can't be bummy in the other. So if you're gonna go out there in a bad outfit, you need to do your hair. If you're not gonna do your hair, then you need to put on a good outfit. Like, for me, personally, I try to have both done. I try to have both done. Does it always happen? No. That's what it is. But I make sure that I am presentable to myself, not what other people feel is presentable. So again, if you feel confident in that and that's what you like, you do that. By all means, nobody's going to check you. If they do, your next thing, get a hygiene routine. That, if you don't know where to start with hygiene. Get you a good scent that you really like the Vanilla Girlies. Vanilla Girlies love Vanilla Down. Girl, I love Vanilla Down. Get you a vanilla body wash, a vanilla body oil, a vanilla perfume, a vanilla body mist, a vanilla hair mist. Get you everything and really just start caring about yourself there. You'll smell good, your skin will be soft, you know? That's really the vibe. Like, take some time there if you don't know where else to start, because that's where I started. I already talked about an outfit, but my next point is literally put an outfit on that you like. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be put together. Put together in a way that you feel is put together for you. Don't let others tell you that your outfits suck, because people are going to say that your outfit sucks. It's happened to me. They're going to say it. But if you like that fit, you wear that fit, girl. Next point. And take care of your nails. Again, these are just a couple of examples that I have for y'all, but these are just things that I do. Like, I don't like chip nail polish. I don't like going out with a missing fingernail. Have I done it before? Yes, I have. I'm pretty sure everyone has done it, but I try to take care of that as soon as possible. No, thank you. But yes, when you start to take care of yourself on the outside, the inside will follow suit. Yes, you still have to take care of your inside mentally, because again, they go hand in hand. So if you're missing one on the other, then you're just going to end up missing both. It's just somewhere to start. You can start either mentally or you can start physically, but make sure that you end up taking care of both of them so that you don't get lost. Putting too much pride in one and not the other. Yes, it plays a part in how you feel about yourself, but don't get caught up in the looks of it all. A lot of us do get caught up in the looks of it all, and that's where some of us go missing. Mentally, I want you all to flourish as well. We are nearing the end of the makeup routine, guys. I literally just have a couple more things to do, but I have finished all of my notes on the video. I don't know if I just didn't spread them out good enough or what. So we're just gonna chat it up for a little bit. Let's go ahead and finish this up. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm going to skip lashes today because I just really don't feel like it. So we're just gonna go straight in with highlighter. I use the ABH Sugar Glow Kit palette. Oh, girl, what is that? I use the Butterscotch and Gumdrop shades, which is just these two. And I like to use the little pink one, which is the Gumdrop, because I feel like it really just adds a nice glow in comparison to the blush here. So yeah, I add that on my cheekbones. Do I be doing a little too much? Yes, just a little, but that's okay. And then I put a little bit on my nose. I like my nose to be blinding because it really shows in the pictures. Like, look at that. Ooh. And then I also go in under my eyebrow just a little because it also shows really nicely on camera. At least I think it does. So I'm gonna keep doing it. And then a little on the top of my lip. Does it go away quick? Yeah. But do I put it there anyways? Yes. And then we'll also go in with the lip combo here. I use the One Size Beauty lip liner in the shade Coin Collector. Oh, we'll just go in and line the lips here. So yeah. Then I also go in with the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit. This color is tea. And I got it from Walmart. I've been using this brand since high school, but this is the shade Rebel Rose. It's the red one. I don't know what it's called. But I wore it to every guard competition because, girl, you made me feel cute. I used to use the Liquid Catsuit in the shade Missy and Fierce. Oh my gosh, when I tell you this was the best, prettiest matte red lipstick, I wore it to every guard competition. I wore it to practices if we had like dress rehearsal. You couldn't tell me nothing when I had that lipstick on because, girl, I thought I was tea. I'm gonna put a picture here so y'all can see. Did I know how to do makeup? No. Did I feel really pretty in that lipstick? Yes, I did. We are also going in with the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the shade Brown Sugar. This is just to give us a gloss on top of the combo. This is what brings it all together. Yeah, this is how it looks. And the longer it sits, the glossier it looks, and all the colors mix together perfectly. Usually I would put on lashes with this look, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I was struggling so hard the last time I put them on, and I don't feel like struggling again. So I'm just not gonna do it. This is the end of the video. Let's go ahead and get into our outro. Thank you for making it this far in the video. I hope that this video made sense. I feel like I say that in every video, but when I talk, it's like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I know what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to make y'all know what I'm talking about, and that sounds crazy to me sometimes. I really feel like that's stupid. But anyways, if you have any criticism for this video or any videos, please feel free to drop them in the comments so that I can improve. I'm open and ready to hear what y'all have to say. Thank you for watching. I hope that this helped. I hope that you guys were able to find a bit of guidance and answer a couple of questions that you had, if you had any. I really just hope that this was beneficial for you. Thank you for watching. I will link my social media in the description below if you would like to see more of me on other platforms. I also have a blog, which hopefully I will be uploading again on soon. So be on the lookout with Coffee with K Monet over there. I will see you guys next Friday. Again, thank you for watching. Bye.